You could be possessed and not even know it. I mean, you got to understand the different levels of possession, right? It's like, for one, to get this out of your head, you can't be possessed by Lucifer or a fallen angel because they're not here in the mechanism. The fallen angels hasn't been here since the days of Noah, and Lucifer hasn't been here since right before Christ was taken captive that final time and tortured and crucified. So you got to understand that what we're dealing with here is sub-spirits, spiritual wickedness in high places, which is what Christ was referring to when Satan was on the planet. Okay? So it was not referring to Satan. They're sub-spirits, they're artificial intelligence. They control subhumans that they have empowered into positions of power and influence to do their bidding and influence others to their lesserism, okay? Now, you can't necessarily be possessed by one of these spirits, but you can be possessed by them in that you do their bidding and you don't do anything to defy their bidding, right? You never defy their bidding, so you are like a possession. If they have the mainstream video games or sports influence you to something they want you to do or be, then that's what you do. So if they want you to ignore the unnecessary suffering and the pedophilia and the rape and the violence that they're perpetuating through other sub-spirits that they control, subhumans that they control, then they possess you because you do not defy them. You do everything they want you to do. You are a possession. They create slave-made products and make it popular for you to have one. You don't care if a slave made it. You go buy one. You see? And you don't even feel like, any guilt about it, afterwards, right? Just like you don't feel no guilt about what the food chain animals are going through to make your food taste the way it does. It doesn't need to taste like that, right? They don't need to make them animals all sit in one place and deprive them of life before they take their life to feed us with them. This is various levels of possession. You disregard the animals until it is escalated to an embarrassing proportion. 70 million homeless animals in America alone. Now, they're putting all this in your non-tamperable, non-deletable spirit memory so that the mechanism will collect on it when you die. You see, the mechanism will collect even if Christ's blood buys you out of here. You still must be purified of your contamination that you did while you were here. Those who don't graduate from here, they're following their time loops as victims of their influence or lack of it thereof. They wouldn't influence people to do the right things. So the non-tapeable, non-deletable spirit memory has it in their omission, even though they knew of the need and the plight. Then they get eternally executed to never exist. So the restore point of this mechanism doesn't include them, and they never graduate to the real world. The wealth they laid in escrow to come into this spirit scan simulation mechanism device, that gets dispersed to the graduates. Right now, there's 7 billion souls on Earth, but only less than 1 billion are graduating at this point. That's due to the influence. In a way, they possess you.